for the transition. I hit the wrong button.
I miss my computer.
I messed it up. Sorry. Ah.
Yeah.
It. Here we go. Here we go.
We'll mess it
Right.
over.
There you go. That's the best I can do at the moment. Because apparently I hotkeyed
Hey
something.
guys, how you doing? As always, we're trying to improve around here, and we got finally an overlay without misspellings on it. I'm very proud of myself. Um, we're gonna do things a tiny bit different today. Why don't you? Who's player one today?
I can't remember who was who last time. So, Yuli, I'll let you be player one.
Okay.
All right, player one. You're sitting across from your opponent. Cards in hand, five of them. The game is a five-card draw. Uh, the cards in your hand are two pair aces and eights. Do you call or raise?
I raise. Click, 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 click.
Excellent. Player two. Oh, wait. Player one, still on you. Do you want to give us some banter? Give us some poker talk, some tough guy talk, maybe?
I don't even know why you bothered to show up. This is all mine. As I throw my chips in.
All right. Player two, you're sitting across from your opponent, which is player one. The game is five-card draw. The cards in your hand are two pair aces and eights. Do you call or fold?
Luck's gonna run out sometime, buddy. I call.
Excellent. Great retort. Both of you show your cards. You realize that you both have aces and eights, which means that in a situation like this, the winner is the one with the high card. Why don't you roll to see who has the high card? Let's go with a D12 because there's no 14.
I have an 8.
I also have an 8.
All right. So roll for suit. roll again because your high card is also tied. And I think the order goes something like spade, diamond, club, heart, maybe. 1. Okay. Yeah. Did you roll that D4?
I got a 1.
Oh, you guys.
That's impossible.
I'm looking right at it.
Okay,
No,
great.
That's impossible in the game of cards because somebody's cheating.
Yeah, somebody's cheating. You're right. All right, let's just go with it.
What the hell is this?
Hey, you filthy cheaters. The guy with the sideburns puts down a straight flush. I don't know what you're up to, but this pot's mine. And he reaches over and grabs the whole thing.
I stop him.
There's wads of cash, poker chips, jewelry, other strange items in the pot as well. Why don't both of you roll a look for me?
As in just a D10? And you'll let us know?
I'm calling out the guy that won as a cheater.
Yeah, roll look.
I rolled a 7 on the die.
I rolled a 1. You know, I was looking at the floor when this happened.
You rolled a 1. Okay, what'd you roll?
I
was looking at a pretty lady walked by. I was like, "Ooh."
7. That's okay. I have your secret look scores over here because you didn't have these characters. The guy who's reaching over and grabbing the pot, he has cards in his sleeve.
What? I'm gonna yank the cards out of his sleeve. And what is this?
What? Man,
and
you
I
put that there.
I show everybody at the table. What is this? What is this?
All right, everybody in the game starts to get up, and the guy with the cards in his sleeves pulls out 2 guns and starts blasting everyone, including both of you.
That is die for cover.
As you do so, fangs begin to uh, grow longer inside of your mouth, and claws begin to come out of your hands. But you are both gunned down pretty mercilessly, and that is the end of our prelude. Um, we're now going to go to commercial break, guys. If you're joining us, thanks for joining us. We're going to do our announcements real quick. Join us every Monday. This stream is interactive. If you hype our characters and it matches their stereotypes, which are underneath their names there, uh, give us some hype and you can give them some destiny points, and they're able to use those points inside of the game. Um, we do this every Monday. Look in the description and click on schedule to see what time zone this comes out for you. And we'll be doing an after show. And I'll be doing a draw with me tomorrow as well. If you want to catch up with the episodes, check out my YouTube channel. That's also in my links if you click down below. Let's go ahead and move on to our opening scene for our Preternatural show, which consists of us joining the boys inside of the C10 on the way to their next job. Yuli, did you read the prompt that I sent you?
I did.
Cool. So why don't you go ahead and start us off?
Oh man, Sean, I'm a little nervous about this. They say Vegas is crazy.
No, Vegas ain't nothing we can't handle. We got plenty of credit cards. Probably just go to the roulette table, maybe play some poker, win ourselves a whole heap of cash, and then we can just go ahead and do whatever we want.
Right. Now, how visible do we gotta be? I mean, I could just walk down the street shooting my guns in the air. Everybody'll see me then, but
It's probably best not to get arrested.
right.
I think if we win a lot of money, we might be pretty visible. We're gonna
Sounds
have to
good,
get
Sean.
we're gonna have to get you some better looking clothes,
What's wrong with what I got on?
overalls. You're wearing overalls.
With flannel underneath. Right then. I
Well,
guess.
you'd certainly will probably stick out pretty good.
He'll just look like a tourist, and I'll just look like a high roller.
You want a Twinkie?
Oh, I got a sandwich.
All right. A diamond-shaped sign says, "Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada." Exhausted from your 8.5-hour drive after your fight, you arrived late in the morning. Probably a
Dan.
great time for a rest, and then you'll be able to hit Vegas at night.
Danny, the Strip is actually a city called Paradise. It's not incorporated with Las Vegas. It's its own unincorporated territory.
Huh?
It's a whole tax thing that happened back when they were starting the whole city. They didn't want to be part of Vegas because they didn't want to have to pay taxes on their casinos.
Okay.
So you guys grab a room.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, exhausted from your trip after your fight. Why don't you roll for your trait for me, Sean?
What did I need to roll on this?
Roll over 20% to not be affected.
All right.
Mind if I spend skill points?
Go ahead. It was my fault. I had you doing other stuff.
97.
97. Okay, we will move on. So after your rest, get all the soreness out of your butt from riding too long, all that fighting. You're free to move about Vegas.
I thought I had to roll under a 27. I'm like, oh, good.
No, over. If you had
Okay,
rolled 20
good.
around.
I beat the
Uh,
heck out of it. I thought I was in serious trouble. I
hey,
failed that by a mile.
look at all the pretty colors, Sean. I think all these people are drunk. We should do
Let's
that.
see. How can we stick out? Gotta win. You look like a tourist. I look like a high roller. How do you stick out in Vegas? Everything sticks out in Vegas. I mean,
I got an
paradise.
idea. And I go to the first store I see and I buy booze.
All right.
And I give some to Sean. Here, Sean, some thinking juice.
Well, this ain't gonna help us stick out none. In the paradise, unincorporated territory of paradise, you are allowed to drink outside of the clubs.
Right. All
Not in
right.
Vegas, though.
How
If we were
how
to go over to Las Vegas with all the neighborhoods, you get arrested for walking around with booze in your hand.
how about this one? And I take off my hat and I slap my knee as I do big helicopter moves, and I do the loudest yeehaw I can.
And I point
Yeehaw!
point to the guy across the street that's doing the exact same thing.
All right. Eventually, somebody does come up to you and says, "You two, the boys sent by the voice."
Yes, sir.
Before you stands a guy with puffy hair, sideburns, big upside down sunglasses, and a bedazzled tracksuit with an even more ostentatious belt. All right, come with me. Uh,
You heard
I,
Elvis.
I, I look
Let's
at
go.
I look at Sean and I shake one leg, and then we start following him.
he takes you to a food joint and gets some seriously loaded hot dogs for everyone. Um, he's munching down on his dog, uh, chili and cheese and stuff spilling everywhere. Uh, Tons of
It's not.
toppings.
It's not a fried peanut butter and banana sandwich, so it's not the king. He's a look-alike. I order a tuna fish and peanut butter sandwich.
They look at you like you're insane and tell you that's not on the menu. Plus, anyway, Elvis ordered you a hot dog as well.
All right, I'll just eat the hot dog in that case. So, what is it we've been called here for?
Huh? Oh, right. I got a problem with some hairy-handed gents, if you know what I'm talking about. I need you two to help me take care of them.
Just kind of look back
I,
at Sean and then look back at him.
I'm
he
sorry.
takes you to a pizza joint where they serve giant slices and orders everybody a big giant slice.
I'm sorry. Did you say hairy-hinded gents?
Hairy-handed gents, man. Keep up with me, man.
There's
Now, these boys are vicious. They don't mess around. And they got it out for me, something bad. Next, he takes you to a burger place and he orders big loaded burgers dripping with chili, onion rings, and all sorts of things inside of them.
I don't think I'm
No,
able to
I,
keep up with
I,
this
I,
eating
I
challenge.
I hold my stomach, but I force it down because I've never had this food.
the whole bloody pack of them dirty dogs want a piece of me. If it weren't like that, I'd handle it myself. But things being the way they are, I figure a little backup might do me right. He takes you to a sandwich shop and orders some huge hoagies, stuffed with meats and cheese and lobster tails, dripping with butter.
I sneak
I
it
can't
into.
get anywhere.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I can't get anywhere near the place right now, seeing as they're all familiar with this gorgeous mug. But you two could slip in. I'll front you the capital, and he slips two big wads of cash into your shirt pockets. That'll buy you a seat at the poker table. Find a way to get me in there, and we'll put these old yellows down. You dig?
Yes. Now, sir, we're hunting dogmen.
Yeah.
Dog, dogmen. Start going through Dad's journal. Dog people.
What do you got there?
Oh, it's a daddy's book.
Oh hell, man, you better not be no amateurs. You've
Uh,
killed a werewolf before, haven't you?
oh my lord, werewolves are real. Werewolf, werewolf. Start flipping through the pages.
Oh, come on,
I'm
Danny.
assuming you're
Everybody,
kidding.
come on, Danny. Everybody knows all we got to do is put a silver bullet in them.
Well, yeah, that's what the movies say, but I don't know if it's
Hey
true or
man, you're
not.
all right. You're just yanking my chain, huh? And
Ready, Hector? Ready?
uh,
While he's doing his kung fu.
all right. So he takes you to a taco joint where stacked taco plate is spilling off the plate with shrimp steak and tons of colorful Mexican toppings. Now, the game moves every night, and no one's telling me where it is, so uh, that part's up to you too.
Right then. I guess we're gonna have to do some good old-fashioned investigations.
Make sure you're packing silver. What am I saying? What the hell am I telling you for? You boys are pros, right? All
And just kind of shake my head.
right, guys.
You got a you
I'll
got
be
a
around.
you got a number we could phone you at?
Oh, don't work that way. Come on. Figure out a way to get me in that game. Figure out where the game is. I can't be seen around you now.
Right then. Thank you for all the food, good
Look,
sir.
I'll try and stick nearby.
Right. Look him up.
As you can see,
Look his sparkliness.
I blended in here just perfectly, so not a big deal. I'll be around the corner if you know what I mean.
Right. Understood. And the first thing we do, we go to the truck to get the silver daggers.
Sure.
And
Did we
I'm
get
going to conceal mine.
did we get ourselves any silver bullets?
If you check your list, I believe you did not.
Let me double check it.
However, you are in Las Vegas, so
Right, the city of X.
I'm writing
Let's
it down.
see.
what'd you roll?
20.
Your for what? What'd you roll?
Conceal.
Okay, cool.
So I can surprise you're asleep, but you're really dead because it's a silver dagger.
Yes.
Let's
uh,
see.
What do you guys get up to?
I mean, first things first. Uh, we're gonna have to start playing poker because if we're trying to get into an illegal game, we're gonna either need to win or lose just enough at poker.
you think maybe we should start like at the down and dirty, seedy places first?
I figure we stay off the strip, main strip. We go to some of the older casinos, ones from the '60s, back when the mob was still running this whole thing before it started to look more and more like one big fancy hotel.
Right then. Um, maybe we can walk around and ask a few questions first.
I
Investigation.
mean, I'm gonna, yeah, no, I'm planning on doing an investigation role. The only thing is the only thing I can
I'm
think of.
gonna I'm gonna stop you real quick. You guys mentioned silver bullets.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hmm.
we can go to the what is it, the silver and gold pawn shop. Run by the old
Yeah,
man.
that's a good
Don't,
idea, Sean.
that does not exist. Don't make things up. Come on.
Actually, I think that thing's been there for a long
No,
time,
no, no,
dude.
no. But I mean, like, there's a. Is that what it's called? Is that what you're telling me?
Dude, there's a million pawn shops in Vegas. It
No, no,
doesn't
no.
matter.
That's why I said the silver and gold pawn shop. It doesn't exist. I know there's a million pawn shops in Vegas.
No, yeah, it's just the one that's stupid History Channel thing, man. That thing's been there since like the 70s or something.
So there's a thing. Yeah, that's fine, but you're probably better off with a gun store, which there are plenty of. And some pawn shops are gun stores, gun shops. So especially in a place like Vegas.
So we'll start at the gun stores, and if we have no luck, we move on to the pawn shops.
Yes, but there's plenty of luck here because people have ostentatious taste. So we'll go ahead and just. There's no point in making you run around from shop to shop. Let's just say you now have access to silver bullets.
All right.
Make a note of that, Yuli.
We get our appropriate calibers if they have them.
Yeah, you can get any pistol caliber for sure. I don't know what else you guys are carrying. A carbine, maybe.
I'm gonna
Uh,
load up my pistols with those silver bullets. My
my
pistol.
my
So let's say
revolver and my
let's say
Uzi.
pistol rounds. Let's say pistol rounds. Yeah, and Uzi uses pistol rounds. So we'll say silver bullets, pistol rounds, and we'll go ahead and move
Yeah,
on.
9 millimeter.
You wanted to do an investigation, Muley. So why don't you go ahead and do that?
Okay.
I'm gonna
Just
also
make a
roll
little note.
investigate.
How
Yeah,
many
well, I
ranks
think
you how many ranks you got, Sean? Sorry, I went in and out of game at the same time. Sorry.
Yeah, none of that. None of that. No metagaming. How many ranks you got, Sean?
I went in and out at the same time. My bad. I only have 2 ranks.
I have 6.
Okay, so I'll give you synergy.
All right. Hopefully, I roll well. I rolled a 1. So total of 10 investigate. However, oh Hector, you didn't mention if we didn't get much rest, huh? So our wounds are still where they were.
yeah, you got you've had several hours of rest.
How does hit points work again? Oh. How does hit
Yeah,
points
we'll
work again?
see. Luke is only
There we
temporarily
go.
gone there.
Yeah, no, I just
You regain one hit point, lost to lethal damage every 21 hours, and I think it's 22 hours for Sean.
all
23.
right. Well, I
think it's
rolled.
something-
Let me double check. I'm still at -1. I rolled a 1, so just 9. Investigate.
Plus 5.
There we go.
14.
Oh damn it! My phone's
Okay,
going crazy.
oh, your
Whenever
your
I accidentally disappear like that, I can still hear you guys.
okay, your street investigation is unsuccessful. You're not able to fathom. People just tell you, "Oh, the best poker games at the Royale," because I don't remember what actual
pretty
Mr.
much.
Casinos are in Vegas, even though I've been there a couple times.
Especially 86, so it's like,
Yeah. Oh
but
no,
yeah.
the best poker games at this place or this place, and unfortunately, that investigation is unfruitful. It does take you quite a while, so that's probably 4 hours spent, and that means that because you started at night, you guys are well into midnight. The city does not sleep though, so
So
get some no-dose caffeine pills.
start playing and continue to
you guys
ask.
aren't tired.
Continue to
Trucker's
ask around.
choice.
I thought we
Okay.
slept and then started our day. We didn't sleep yet.
Yes, you guys slept during the day
Okay.
and went out
All right.
during the day.
Well, midnight
So,
is the witching
We're
hour,
night
so
owls. Yeah, we're night owls. We like to, because that's when all the supernatural stuff happens, is after sundown, never during the day.
No, well, you guys are going to catch all the tourists during the day, so that's not good.
Mm. Well, the other thing is, like I said, I'm going to go off strip, to some of the smaller casinos and look for a poker game.
Sure. Did you want to roll another investigation or something?
Sure. I would love to
Or
because
you're looking for a poker game. Why don't you do me a favor? Tell me the method by which you um, discern what games to approach.
By how dangerous the people look.
I
Oh
mean,
look, those guys are probably mobsters. Let's go ask them. Like that.
look for the I look for the guys with the hairiest hands.
Okay, is that seriously your criteria? Because I'm going to have you roll on that.
I mean, I'm gonna look for several things, man. I'm gonna look for if they're dressed real nice, how much money is on the table,
And
how
what do
many
you
how many weird things are on the table that are not typically allowed by a casino.
and what do you roll to do that?
My trusty 10-sided die.
What skill, man? Come on.
uh,
See, of course, I'm gonna use
find.
investigate, man. I think I
You're
can
gonna
use
roll
my
find.
investigation for that.
Sure, you roll find. Well, I guess you could.
Could I get synergies for find?
From what?
Is that a collaboratable skill?
Sure, both of you are looking for the same thing.
Yeah, I've also got find. It's just that my investigation is better.
Okay, so if your investigation is better, I'll give you synergy.
Yeah, and I got a total of 14 minus 1, 13. Investigate.
Another +5, so 19.
What? Oh, I didn't expect you to make that. Okay.
I rolled really high. I rolled a 16.
What? Damn it.
I rolled
you,
perfectly average. I got myself a 5 on that one.
you weren't supposed to. Oh, man. Okay, fine. You can now roll an investigation on the table that you approach.
Oh, so it's a separate investigation on the particular table we're at?
Yeah, because it was a fine roll you gave me before, right?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, roll the investigation.
Wait, wait,
this
wait.
time
It would have been even higher. If it was a find roll, it would have been.
It doesn't matter unless it was like 10 higher.
Oh, okay, no. It would have been one more higher, synergy wise.
Okay.
all right. I rolled a total of 14 investigate.
All right.
Hang on. +5.
Okay. You sit down at the table and start playing. What do we got here? A couple high rollers.
That's all I got. I just giggle.
Mhm.
I'm gonna roll speech on that.
Sure.
Let's see, that's a mighty 9. Along with -1 for 8 with my speech. So 8 plus 3, 11.
Okay. What do you say?
Okay. Playing cards or what?
You two look bored. There's a much more interesting game if you want.
How much more interesting? Because I'm really bored.
All kinds of interesting. Special invite only.
All
Oh.
right. That sounds like the kind of game I'd like to play.
Well, it looks like you boys got the capital roll in. And I kind of like the look of your jib.
Everybody likes to look at my jib.
He deals out. He gets his chips. It's like, why don't you come meet me over here by the bar?
Right,
And I'll
Dan?
tell you all about it.
Sit down at the bar.
follow after we cash out if we were in.
Hmm. All right. So the guy gives you a location, a physical address, and a password that you are to say. And the password is submarine. And that's it. You guys are all set up for tonight.
All
All
right.
right. We're gonna go outside,
Let's
look
go
for our
find Elvis.
look for our buddy. Yeah. I'm gonna walk down the street, hey number hound dog, and kind of just be looking around.
Danny, Danny, he's probably performing. Let's go
Performing
catch a
where?
show. Let's go catch a show.
All right. Well, I mean,
You guys roll memory or something.
Hopefully he's real deal and just not some
oh,
guy in a costume.
I check around the corner.
Let's see. I'm rolling investigate again on this. Rolled a mighty 9 this time. So let's see. 9 plus 9 minus 1, 17.
I also rolled a 17, so +5 for you.
All right, and you guys are looking for Elvis. Is that what we
A
Yeah.
particular Elvis. And
Yeah,
Sean
very well.
remembers exactly what he was wearing.
I also remember all about his face and everything. You know,
Be cool. Relax. And he grabs both of you guys into a circle of Elvis's. um. So what's the dealio?
Without looking at him directly, yeah, I tell him what we found. We got an address and we got a password. Good, sir. Just kind of look around. La la la. Just a couple of guys hanging out with Elvises.
All right, man. Good work. Good work. All right. Now we just got to figure out a way to get me in there.
maybe. Then I look around at all the other Elvises. I guess it doesn't matter what you'd be wearing.
Oh no, man. This place is fantastic. You can kill something right in the middle of the street. Run around the corner and somebody said Elvis did it.
Wait, does that mean we should be looking like Elvis too, Sean?
No,
I
Danny.
don't know if you got what it takes, but
I mean, you wanna check out the spot first, Sean, before we go in? Maybe get the lay of the land kind of deal. Check for back doors and stuff.
Think be a good idea. Do a little bit
I,
of investigating.
I knew you guys was pros. All right. I won't be too far away. You guys go ahead and check it out.
Right then. And sir, hoo ha hoo ha.
Ho, ho, back at you.
Yeah.
Y'all's idiots.
um.
Hey.
Hmm.
You might want to treat me nice.
I might want to do a lot of things. That ain't one of them.
Just some stuff on
Um,
sweet shoes, all right.
I don't have recon, but I have
You're
investigate.
funny. You're funny. All right, Danny, let's go.
I don't have recon, but I have investigate. I know recon would be better, but
Recon would be better.
Let me see if I've got some reconnaissance. I kind of doubt it. Throw it in there anyways and see what happens because it might not be a needed. It is not needed. So
You probably have some synergies too.
yeah.
But-
Actually, there are some synergies, and there's probably even more. It's got a C text on it,
but if
which
it's
means
a
that there are situational.
but if it's a not needed skill, but you don't have ranks in it, that means I can't give him synergy, correct? Because we don't have any ranks in it. Is that how
No,
that works?
you can no, you can still use the cooperative one of the cooperative
Okay.
options.
All right. Well, my recon's a 5, but with my negative, might as well be a 4. So
Stand by. Oop. Shrink, shrink. Yeah. Oh man, I'm on fire.
there is a
Uh,
C text. There is a C text for the synergies, which means there are probably some bonus synergies available for a specific situation.
I rolled a 13, so plus 4 to whatever he
All
rolled.
right. I've got 5. Let me roll 3 total. So it would be an 8 minus 1, 7.
7? Crappy recon.
Yeah, I've got 5 total in recon. I've rolled a 3 and I'm at -1.
All right, the restaurant is off script for sure. It's in a quieter area of Vegas. Um, but with that recon roll, you don't really get much. I mean, basically, you can see it, know where it's at.
Are there adjacent buildings? Is it kind of by itself? Could we map out how to get up to it unseen using cover and stuff
There,
like that?
there. Okay, so let me describe it to you. Um, the building itself is in the corner of the street. Next to it, to the right, there's an alley. To the right is a parking structure. There's an alley that runs between the parking structure and the building that is in. There are several businesses um, in in the building along with the Chinese restaurant. There, it seems to be a completely business building. It does, however, have a secondary floor with stairs that enter up, which looks like it might lead to apartments on top of the businesses. Um, there also appears it appears to be solid businesses on one on the street front, and the building extends to the back where it's also solid businesses. In the alley between the parking structure and the building that the restaurant is in, there are some service doors, which all appear to be locked. On the street side of the building, there is mostly service doors, a couple of entrances to the upstairs, the which probably lead to the apartments, along with a small section of wooden fence.
I know what would help us get a better idea about the lay of this land. Let's go up to the door, knock, say the password, play some poker, lose our money or win our money, and leave. Hoping we can come back again tomorrow night.
Well, your investigation took you until the morning, and the game's not until night.
Ah,
So we
well,
gotta wait
let's
for
do
tonight.
everything I just said, but after we get a good night's sleep.
So you guys are doing daytime or morning
Yeah,
recon right now.
good day's sleep.
Mhm.
Yeah, take a good nap. Come back at night. If
Okay,
them service doors open from the inside, that's how we get Elvis in the building.
good. That means you went to sleep. Why don't you roll percentile for me, Sean?
Yes, yes, indeed.
That's why
I
you're
knew
pressing
that.
us to go to sleep.
I knew that was coming. Let's
Come
see.
on, 17.
97.
Damn it. Ah. Soon enough. Soon.
It's not enough that you already got me once.
No, every time.
I'll be
No.
eating peanut butter and tuna fish sandwiches to save face.
All right, so why don't you guys tell me what you do that night? Did you do anything special at all?
We share details of. Well, he's already been there, but um. So do you agree that we should maybe open one of them service doors to get Elvis in the building?
I say we play a game, get invited to a second one. That way we know what's going on inside the building. This might be one of them floating games. So it might be at a different place next day.
It is.
Right.
We're told.
But what if it plays so horrible they don't invite us back? What if we only got one shot?
Horrible is what they want. They take all your money.
Well, and if it's going to be a moving game, and reconnaissance ain't going to do much for us if it moves to a different spot.
Right. We have the information now for the particular location, so I say we get back with Elvis and let him know.
All right, let's let them know where we're going, what we're going to be doing. So let's, and all the Elvises seem to be in on this.
So go up to any Elvis and be like, "We need to talk to the big Elvis."
Pretty much.
And we find Elvis and let him know. So we're gonna try to get him through one of them service doors after we're inside.
All right, you guys continue the search for Elvis. And after a while,
That's the perfect name for this episode, The Search for Elvis.
you're able to find. But look, you guys, Elvis was a pretty huge deal when you guys were kids. So you guys knew that he died in '77.
He did not. Elvis is still
That's
alive.
a
Well,
lie.
how dare you, sir?
All right. Anyway, you guys continue your search for Elvis. Eventually, after uh, nearly an hour, you do indeed find him. Huh, there we are.
Alright, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get in there, and then we're gonna somehow access the doors on the, and I tell them the direction, east side of the building or whatever, and that's
You
how
got
we
a game at the you got a game at the Peking Dragon.
uh that's what the that's what it said. Yes.
That don't make no sense. There ain't nowhere to have a game in there. I've been in there once or twice.
Maybe they got folding tables.
Folding tables. You guys need to find out exactly where that game is, so I can get on in there.
But we already did, sir.
All right, come on, let's be smart. The restaurant's just the front. They ain't gonna shut it down. It's got to look like business as usual.
All right. Let's go ahead and go knock on the door, give them the password. They'll probably head us on to the next place. It's going to
No, no, no,
probably
don't do that. Don't give that away. Use the password when it's time for the password.
So
Excuse
then, behind the Peking Dragon?
Well, what is behind it?
What was behind it while we were doing our recon?
You're not sure because it didn't roll very well, and
Hmm.
you missed the details that I gave to you.
well, they would have given us the address to go and knock and give the password. So
There's apartments nearby. Maybe the game's in one of the apartments?
Heck, I guess they could. But how are we going to figure out which apartment it's at?
Hmm. Oh, the one with the bodyguard in the front.
I figure
Maybe.
once we're up there, we'll either lose or win. Probably a little bit of both. Probably lose.
But why would he give you the address for the Peking Dragon? It wasn't still not how tied to the restaurant.
Well,
He
Um,
should have given he should
we
have
won't
given you
find,
an apartment number if that was the case.
we
you
won't find out unless we try.
hey Sean, do you remember any particular details I might have missed? Photographic memory.
Yeah, simple photographic memory, man. He gave us an address, and he gave us the password.
I can repeat the description for you if you want.
Yes.
Address.
Well, I'm waiting for Sean to tell me.
Hmm?
I said I can repeat the details if that's what you want.
Yeah, I mean, he told us to do something.
Okay, the Peking Dragon is one business of many. It is a block. The building itself encompasses nearly an entire block. Uh, on the street side, where the Peking Dragon is, all the all the front is stores except for a stairwell which leads upstairs through a door. Next to it is a parking structure. There's an alley in between both buildings. The alley side of the building only has closed service doors. Um, on the opposite face, there are more restaurant faces, along with other stairways that leads upstairs. On the side of the building opposite of the parking structure is also a couple more stairways that lead up and a small wooden fence. The building is at the end of the block, and you can drive around it in a U. There is a third building on that block as well. Like I said, the Peking Dragon is street side, so you can see it from across the street.
So it's either across the street from the Peking Dragon or it's behind the Peking Dragon.
It could be the service doors in the alley, or it could be going up any of the staircases.
Try the.
If they wanted us in this game, there's some poor directions.
Well, we got the Peking Dragon, so above or behind the Peking Dragon, right?
I
We
say
got
we
that
try the
much.
service. I say we try the service doors in the alley. That's how it works in the movies. Probably has a little sliding thing that they're going to look
Right.
through after they knock on the door, and they're going to say, "What's the password?" And then
and,
we're going to get.
any door with
Then we
little
get
slippy
flat, then we
slides.
get molasses, and they let us in.
So let's say you redouble your investigation. Do you want to do investigation or recon?
I'm doing investigate on this one,
Yeah.
and I rolled a one. So
Throw
you
that dice
know,
away. Throw it away.
total. Hey, it's rolled me a couple of nines and a seven and a five. So
Ah, see what you did? You cursed me.
we did very poorly. I got a total of nine
Plus
for
3.
my roll.
So 12 total.
12 and that, what was that? What skill did you
Investigation.
roll?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Hmm.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna ask both of you to roll look.
All right, let me double check what my look score is.
Happens to be a skill I just raised.
Total 12. Look,
13.
I got two ranks, so
Okay. Some mobsters, mobster-looking guys, are moving about in and out of the dragon, and it doesn't look like they're there to play a game. So maybe you guys want to be careful and not get caught or not be seen. Maybe you guys want to roll a hide for me because it looks
all
like
right.
they are casing the joint.
Hide. I know I've got some of that.
Come on. I'm just glad I have a
See,
high hide.
I rolled a 5 last time, so it's kind of average today. Let's see, 7 minus 1 for 6, and I rolled a 2, so 8 hide.
15.
8.
Hey, I rolled a 2, man, and I'm at -1. Otherwise, I would have had a total of 17 for rolling a 10 and not being at -1.
Wait, what? I don't think that's how it works. Why
How it
don't
would work.
you? Why don't we say that you helped Luke out?
I rolled a 15.
Yeah.
And we're probably hiding together, so I mean if his head's sticking out, I'm gonna kinda pull him back a little.
Yeah, I tried to hide behind a light pole, just with my shoulders sticking out. You grabbed me and pulled me behind some boxes.
All right. Luckily I rolled super low, so I think you guys might be all right. Um, but you guys decide, yeah, to skip around the side of the building and not be seen by these guys who look extremely shifty.
Definitely the right spot.
That's probably the game. They're probably trying to case a joint so that they can raid the game. They might be running the game. They might not like the game. They might want to rob the game.
We stay out of sight and observe.
Anything else you do? Well, I mean that's fair enough. Um, you might get something out of a recon roll for staying and observing.
Recon. Yeah. Oh, dice is going in trash.
12.
I rolled a 4.
I rolled
So
an 8,
so
but I've got the -1, of course, and I've only got 5, so total 12.
+1 because I rolled 4.
Excellent. Excellent.
All right. Well, you see that a few guys go in there. They're dressed up pretty nice, and they go in with suitcases, and the suitcases don't come out. They leave.
Now, do they go into the restaurant or do they go up the stairs next to the
They go
restaurant?
into the restaurant.
Mm. Mhm. Mhm.
I told you should have been dressed nicer. Overalls.
It's about functionality, not fashion, Sean. See here? Look at this. Look at this big old pocket. I keep all kinds of things in here. You don't know.
Dust off
Holds all
the
my tools when we're working on the truck. You don't know.
dust off some invisible lint from my suit, straight in my jacket. I suppose, since we have no idea where the game is actually being held for some reason,
We check behind the building.
There is no behind the building. I told you.
there was
On
those
one side,
doors
there's an
at the end of
alley.
the alley.
There's one side. The side facing the parking structure in the alley only has service doors, emergency exits. The side facing the street on the other side has stairs that lead up and a small wooden fence.
So we have our choice of either going up various stairs, going to the service doors and thinking somebody's going to, what's the password? Or we can just walk into the restaurant and order a submarine sandwich.
I like that
Well,
idea.
well, you were given the time. The game hasn't started yet, so that's not going to work.
All right. So we just have to wait for the time. That might also be it. We could just go in the restaurant, order us some food,
And just wait for the time.
and just wait for the time.
I'm always hungry.
What
You know
time is
that.
it?
It's a good idea. So,
All right,
yeah.
cool, cool. You guys go into the restaurant. E- Immediately inside the door, there's a lectern with a host.
Cartwright,
Um, the host greets you, and there you can see that the restaurant consists of two sections, smoking and non-smoking, which are asked if, where you would like to be seated.
Smoking, please.
The smoking section is to the right. Further to the back of the right of the restaurant are doors that lead to the bathroom. Uh, to the back and left of the restaurant, near the non-smoking section, are two double doors, swinging double doors that lead to the kitchen.
All right then. Purposely sit at a table like in the corner for the best view of the whole joint.
Or I mean, the host just sits you down wherever. He's not
Yeah,
very comfortable.
they
I
got a section rotation.
I give her money. ma'am, can we sit
Him.
right there? I give him money. That table
Oh,
looks good.
okay. Haha. Fine. You sit there.
Thank you. Put some dollar bills in his pocket. I'm gonna go ahead and order one of everything on the menu. Thank you very much.
Want everything. Are you sure, mister? That's a lot of food.
Mhm.
Okay. One of everything.
Mhm.
See, you get some
Walks away.
Szechuan pork.
One everything and one Szechuan pork.
Well, I mean, technically,
Oolong,
Sean, you don't have to order anything because I'm ordering everything. So when the food shows up, you just grab what you want.
oolong tea, please.
I'll have a beer.
Okay. I get for you right away. And he walks away confused.
Maybe we should have asked for a submarine sandwich.
Nah, Sean, nah. See, we just gonna be observing all these peoples, and if we see that some peoples keep going off into a certain door, then we'll know for sure. Well, when the time comes.
They also might invite us to the game.
Right. We'll see what happens.
Well, your beer and your oolong tea come out, and not long after that, uh,
Every
every every 6 minutes or so, a different plate comes out.
Hey, Sean, look at that. I start trying a little bit of everything.
gonna eat some food too. I mean,
But not too much, because I don't want to fight on a full stomach.
All right, so you guys sit there and pig out, and or don't pig out, nibble on everything until you get close to the time.
Hmm. And just keep our eyes open.
And I'll remind you that your the point was to get not you guys inside the game, but someone else.
Oh, yeah. You want to get him or you want me to get him? Sean.
you go ahead.
Right then.
I don't think they're gonna be happy we brought somebody with us, but let's see what happens.
And I check around the corner. Slowly approach the pshing.
Across the street, you see an Elvis hiding behind the dumpster.
I go up to the dumpster like I'm gonna take a piss, and just talk to him while he's like leave him hidden, and just kind of look not in his direction and give him the lowdown.
I hope you ain't gonna whip that out on me, man. I don't go that way. You watch out now.
Stay hidden, stay hidden. I'm just pretending. I'm just pretending.
Oh, oh, all right, all right.
All right, so
So
it's
what's the deal, man?
it's almost about that time. Basically, we're waiting for the other players to show up to give us an exact idea of where the entrance is to the game.
Where's the game, man?
It
How do I get
should.
in there?
We're gonna have to try and get you through them service doors in the back alley.
Service doors in the back alley.
Yeah, that's probably your best shot of not being seen.
Where's the back alley?
And I describe it to him.
Well, you're standing across from the building. I'm just looking at it. You got a way in on the other side of this building?
Um, Out of game, do we?
No.
But the service doors go into the restaurant, right? On the side.
I'm going to describe it one last time because it's right there. But
And you know,
on
we
the
did already.
on the face where the baking dragon is a row of businesses, right? There's the alley on the side, and that's all service doors next to the parking structure. Around the other side of the building is again all businesses. On the side that you're facing across the street from right now is entrances to the upstairs and a small wooden fence. So what do you mean behind?
Do you have a picture?
Good
You know,
grief.
it's like we already
Do you
told the,
understand me?
we already told this Elvis what the password was, anyways. When we told him everything that we knew about the game, and he still has this thing of they know him, so they're not going to let him in.
Yeah, they're not going to let him.
Yeah.
We don't even know exactly where the game is.
I should have drawn this bigger. Whatever. Let's see.
It's a square.
Yes. So you keep saying behind the building, but here on on the street where the Peking Dragon is all built businesses.
Mhm.
Over here is all service stores. Right? This is the side with the alley facing the parking structure, which is over this side. Over here, again, is all businesses. Over here, where you're at, where you're looking from over here across the street, are only stairs that go to the upstairs and a small wooden fence.
So
Yep.
this. So this.
There's a whole lot to go off of from what this guy gave us to show up to this game. It's going to be at this time, somewhere within 1,000 yards of the Peking Dragon.
So the stairs with the small wooden fence go up into the building.
The stairs go up the building. Small wooden fence, I don't know.
Okay. Small.
The small
What's
wooden fence must
what's
be special.
what's behind the small wooden fence?
Oh God, I thought you'd never freaking ask. Why don't you investigate it? Look, do something for me.
I
And
investigate.
I'm enjoying Chinese food and some quiet time.
I'm gonna I'm gonna roll a hide first.
Sure.
17. Now I investigate. Boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. 17.
All right. Inside, through the cracks of the fence, the gateless fence, which you now see has been added onto the building as you investigate to close off the back area, the presumably a service area back here. You can see that there is some commotion in this service alley, in the service way, and most of your view is obscured by some crates and kegs, but you can see that there is some movement about and this might very well be your poker game.
Hmm. Can I roll a listen to clarify what I hear?
Sure.
10. Wait. I'll give myself a bonus. Cup in the air gives you a bonus.
All right. Yeah, it does. I'm not sure it's high enough though.
Hmm.
Few words are spoken between the people behind the fence, and it is rather muffled. While it does improve how well you can hear, cupping your ear, it's still not high enough to get any clear clarity.
All right. I go up.
Now, remember when I say small wooden fence, that's relative to the size of the building. So actually, you're looking at about 12 feet of fence
And
wide. Now that you're closer, you can see that there has been a. It's reasonably it's higher than it looks because the building's large,
mhm.
and there is a gap, 2 feet, 2 foot gap between the fence and what looks to be an added improvised aluminum roof.
And there's no you said there's no slits in between, right? There's a solid.
Well, you can see, no, it's a wooden fence, so there's tiny little spaces, cracks that you were looking through, and you saw some people moving around in there.
Okay.
But like I said, those slits are pretty small, and you don't get a lot of information. But you could say with some confidence this is what's going down because the whole thing's a little shifty back here.
All right. Is the fence one piece? Like, is it
Yes,
the so the like if I were to
it's
try?
wooden. It's several wooden boards next to each other, like a regular wooden fence.
Okay. No door on this side.
There is no gate.
Okay. Yeah, that's all.
I
That's all I was
told you
asking.
this thing clearly looks like it was added after construction by its makeshift nature. So it looks like they put this fence up to block stuff off.
All right. Uh, is it a thick wooden fence?
It is a pretty standard wooden fence made of wooden boards, approximately, I think they're half
Okay.
inch thick boards.
All right. All right. I go back to Elvis
Mhm.
and I give him the lowdown. The game's gonna be behind that fence over there. You see? You good at climbing?
Fence. Oh, I guess so.
Maybe you could squeeze yourself between that gap right there. Get him from the backside.
Huh. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I think maybe I put on a little weight. Might not be able to get up that high.
Right then. Then how about maybe we could give you some sort of signal, and you could just use our truck to crash through that fence.
You can
Here,
hear Sean in your head saying, "There ain't no way you're using my truck to smash the through."
you got a truck. I like to drive. That's a good plan.
Right now. What in the world will be the same signal? Um, hmm, um, when you start
Well,
hearing fighting, you just come on in.
you said there was a gap. Why don't you throw something through the gap for me?
Oh, like a rope
He
or something?
pulls out a colorful handkerchief.
Right,
Maybe you
like
can
a
get
like
this
a
through there.
like a flag. I get you.
Might not look good on you, but I think your brother can pull it off. Oh wait, you didn't tell him it was your brother, your partner.
Yeah.
I think your partner can pull it off.
Right then. So the signal will be when you see this in the on the fence.
Yeah, throw it out over the fence.
Right then.
I'll keep a lookout. When I see it, I'll drive that truck straight through there.
Sounds good. Yeah. Just be careful.
Hey, Nobody ever got any better. Worry about being careful.
Right. I go back into the restaurant and I sit
Wow, I
down at the
see,
table.
set my soul on fire.
It's a good
I,
thing I have the keys.
Well, I guess yeah, you gotta give them keys.
Alright, go back into the restaurant and I tell Sean, all right, Sean. So here's the plan. We're gonna I'm gonna keep it in my pocket, but I'm just gonna tell him we're gonna throw a handkerchief over the fence. That's what the game is, by the way. I figured it out by myself. I'm proud of myself. And when the Elvis sees that, he's gonna crash through the fence and back us up.
All right, sounds like a good plan.
I need
And
the keys.
good on finding the place. What you need the keys for? And I toss him the keys, not knowing that he's about to destroy my truck.
Um, walk out. Just walk away.
Hey, get over. And I pay for the meal.
I yeah, I toss Elvis the keys without looking at him. I just kind of walk and just kind of like chuck him in his general direction so he could see him. And then I look and I nod at the direction the where we truck the part where we parked the truck. And then I go back inside.
Okay.
You know what
Should
we're
we say that the time of the game is approached?
yeah, out of game, just from person to person, from player to player. You know we're mechanics. We can hotwire the car instead of destroying the truck.
Mm, eh.
Then somebody will report it stolen and that you drove it in there, and there'll
What
be
if
an
we get caught while
investigation.
we're doing it?
Yeah, there goes the truck. All right, but
Luckily, we're both mechanics. Don't worry. I'll say this in game after. Yeah.
yeah, no, I mean we got to pay for the meal anyways and go to the game.
All right. How do you approach the game?
Since the gate was solid, it wasn't on wheels or anything. So the where I would think those people went in to get to that area, I go to that door. You know what I mean?
You're already
No,
It's are killing me this week.
I don't know. I
Wer-
have a hard
Weren't
time
you
mental
weren't you
picturing
given
it.
a weren't you given a way in?
Oh yeah. Okay, we go to the fence, the wood fence.
There's the
No,
Remember, this is a fence that doesn't have a gate. Why would you go there?
we have to go up the stairs.
No, no. Sean, help me out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually, Hector, I have very little idea of where to go. I mean, maybe one of the business fronts,
Did
but
you
I
guys
wouldn't
already
know.
forget you were given a password? I mean,
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
like, to whom do we tell the password? On which door do we knock? Do we stand in the middle of the street and yell submarine?
no. To the host.
okay.
Who else would you tell?
The
We don't
host
know.
of the rest,
It's
the
a
host of
password. If he doesn't know the password, it won't be anything bad anyway.
yeah. All right, so
We'll just be
then
wondering why are these weirdos who ordered everything on the menu talking about submarines now?
all right, so simple enough then. I mean, my plan in the beginning was the best one to ask for a submarine sandwich at a Chinese
Yes,
restaurant.
yes.
But you confused me by telling me that there's so many entrances to this place, making it seem like the restaurant had nothing to do with this anymore.
Oh, there's only one entrance to this restaurant. You were given this address for this restaurant, but you guys had to find the game.
Right. So, just when we go to pay the bill, say submarine.
Okay, who do you say that to? The waitress?
Yes, and I smile when I do.
Ah, and I'll be back with your change.
And then I wait a while for the change, leave a tip. As I'm leaving the restaurant, I turn to the man at the podium and say, submarine, and nod my head like it's a greeting.
Ah! And he grabs you gently by the uh, lapels. Sir, you make Chef very happy. He wants to uh, say hello, introduce himself in person. Please come this
Oh,
way.
thank you.
And he leads you to the kitchen. Are you
To the
just
kitchen.
following
Hmm.
Yeah.
that? He leads you to the kitchen and he leads you out back to the service exit. Okay. Excuse me 1 second while I find my thing. All right, the alley consists of a poker table centered in the alley. At the table, a dealer and four players are seated, along with three more empty seats. The dealer is an average looking, clean cut guy. The players are two tough looking guys, a guy covered in thick, black lined tattoos, a Chinese business man looking guy with glasses. There are more comforter seats uh, on either side of the table, eight of them in total, seven of them are taken up. Uh, a fat, balding, cigar smoking, tycoon looking character, a fair girl in a red dress with matching hat and veil, a tough guy in a black suit with slick back hair, a skinny guy in a blue suit with a pink shirt, um, a guy in a black suit with a devil beard, a girl in tight blue pants and red leather jacket with her hair extremely puffed,
80s
uh,
blue.
and a very tall, suited man with Nordic features. So those guys are on either side of the poker table, hanging out on the lounge chairs. Farther to the right, there is a bar. Um, Behind the bar is a bartender. He seems to be serving cocktails and raw meat. Behind him is a wall with a steel door. It seems to be an emergency exit. To the left, inside of the alley, is farther behind the lounge chairs is a bunch of crates and kegs, and behind that is a wooden fence. The wooden fence is about 9 feet tall. There's a gap between it and the aluminum silly that has been added to this place.
I turn to Danny and whisper into his ear, there's no nervous guy. It looks like he doesn't belong. I
Oh,
think that means we're the nervous guys that don't belong.
Why is that meat not cooked? Is that like some rich people thing?
you can roll look if you want.
I shall.
As shall I. Can't remember
You
my
can give yourself
score.
synergy from anatomy
Let's see.
if you have anatomy.
Actually, I don't think I do.
14.
14 look.
Hmm.
Okay.
1,
Uh,
9,
the raw meat seems to be what you can tell is a plate of human hearts.
17 look.
Yeah, you see that as well. There are some other far less identifiable cuts of meat as well, which you're thinking might also be human.
Most likely going to be liver, wolf's the prized piece of the carcass, the best organs, the liver.
Uh, Sean, how many people
Told
are
you,
how
Sean.
many people are here? There's 8 people here, right?
Those are
I
probably
Players.
livers.
described.
Players.
I just players. I told you there are three players.
Those are probably livers, Danny. That's the most prized meat for wolves. And considering these are going to be
Oh, I'm
werewolves,
sorry. It at the table at the poker table is one dealer and four players, and three empty seats.
Okay. All right. Sean, what if
How you doing, boys?
Oh, hey,
Have
hey,
a seat.
hey. Hey, sounds good. Let me just run over to the bar, grab the first drink I see. You know.
it's a Bloody Mary.
Buy-ins, buy-ins $5,000.
Right then.
Buy in.
We also take five virgins, says one of the players.
So it takes what?
Five virgins.
That'll be you, Danny.
A grand apiece. That's kind of lowballing, isn't it?
No,
I just
that's the
laughed.
going rate.
Right. Pat my pockets. Money it is.
Buy in for $5,000.
This is $5,000 '80s money, dude. That's a lot of money. I think that's actually like 25 grand a day.
Didn't Elvis give us enough?
Yeah, it certainly did. You sound a little muffled. Is that your?
Oh, that was me. That was I got far away from my camera. I was
Okay.
holding it with my knees.
So what do you guys do?
Buy in $5,000. You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure
Sure, and
Elvis
start
gave us enough.
and you start playing.
Yeah.
Cool. What do you just start playing? That's it.
I mean, Danny's the one with the handkerchief, so I'm just gonna play and pretend not to be the nervous guy at the table because
Why don't you roll
Danny's the
composure?
nervous guy at the table.
Sure. Why don't you roll composure? Go for it.
Let's see. Composure. I know I have it.
6.
6, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Little nervous Nelly, huh?
Nervous.
Hey, you all right over there?
Yeah, just I really want to play, but I got bills to pay and whatnot, so I'm just a little
You know,
worried that I'm just
you
chasing a
don't got much
dragon.
of a poker face, do you?
Rolled
Hey, why
11.
don't you get a drink? Get this guy a drink.
I rolled an 11 composure.
What's your poison?
Whiskey.
11 composure. Yeah, that sounds good. 2 whiskeys. Don't worry, boys. It's Vegas. The drinks are free.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Yeah, that'll get you loosened up and betting.
I'll have a Bloody Mary.
Now remember, boys, you can buy in as many times as you like. So don't be afraid to bet.
Right.
How much money did Elvis give me?
They gave you the $5,000 to buy in.
Oh, okay. I was hoping he gave us enough to buy in multiple times, but
I'm gonna just kind of walk around, drinking my drink, trying to discreetly size people up.
Oh, hey, come on, sit down. You here to play or what?
yeah. I'm sitting at the table,
Mhm.
bought in with my $5,000 and ready to play.
Yeah, sure, sure.
You walk around, you're still putting in a minimum bet.
Right. Mm, Whatever
Maybe you got
cash or
money to walk around, not me. I'm gonna play.
whatever cash or credit cards I need to use to get the 5 grand.
You also have $5,000 from
Yeah.
Elvis.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
That's right. I'm sorry, I forgot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm just looking around, looking at my cards, thinking to myself, what does a werewolf look like when he's not a werewolf? Are they all werewolves? Huh. Inner monologue. start looking at people's hands and their eyes, what color they are, and stuff like that. See if I can find any common denominator between everybody in this place.
Sure. Everybody looks like people.
Ooh. I am going to get a piece of meat and sleight of hand it to make it look like I ate some.
Don't be shy. There's plenty more. Why don't you
Well,
roll
I'm
this?
rolling that sleight of hand. I'm at -1, so 9 plus 9, 18. I'm liking these die today. I mean, except for all the ones that they gave me. This has been paying off. Been enough 5s, 7s, and a few 9s. So, it's all good. Until it rolls a 1 again.
Who's eating the raw meat?
I'm pretending to.
No, but I'm saying like
Um,
I'm gonna try to remember their faces.
I'm trying to fit in so
sure.
that I look like I belong.
Mostly
Where
those
Danny's
guys.
the nervous guy we're going to eat.
Nobody's really eating right now. Maybe if you play for a while.
All
Why don't
right.
you roll? Why don't you guys, I don't know, role play games or something?
All right. That's one I didn't take, but I'll throw it in there. All right. Excellent. It doesn't help me any because it doesn't get synergy from anything. So I have 0.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Great.
just going to go ahead and I'm going to roll sleight of hand. No, I'm not. I'm not going to cheat. I'm just going to go ahead and lose if I lose on this crap. I mean,
I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 3. A mighty 3.
Yeah, you guys are losing pretty bad.
Epic
Uh,
4.
You can tell at this rate you're going to be out of money in no time. Uh, you might want to do something about that.
You had told me about the plan, right? With the whole handkerchief thing.
Mhm.
They didn't seem to mind you, whisper to them. They didn't seem to mind you walking around a little bit. So why not go give the signal?
All right.
Why don't you roll silence with me? That you guys are going to talk to each other in the middle of the game.
Yeah, no, that's true. I'm whispering at the table, so silence. Silence. I have 3, -2, and I rolled a 1, so I've got a total of 3 silence that I tried to roll. So I was like, "Hey, Danny, why don't you go give the signal?"
A 3, huh? What are you guys talking about?
Huh?
Yeah.
I look over at the bar and I do this.
Huh? Oh, okay. Roll perform or live with me or something.
But what if I want another drink and I'm just using it as an excuse? Is it still a lie?
No, you're trying to cover up. So roll something for me. You decide. You decide what to roll, but roll it for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll lie as well on that. Uh,
11.
4 minus 5 minus 1.
And I look over at the bar and I point to the table.
Come in. Come in. Slippery, slidey thing. Keeps rolling off the edge. Woohoo! That's a good lie. 14.
All right.
Best I
So
could
the,
do it at -1.
so the guys at the table go, "Oh, you know what? You're right. I'm parched myself. Bring us more drinks." Well, the Chinese guy says, "Ha, yes, I think actually I have a drink too. Yes, haha, yes." Uh, Why don't you guys roll look?
Damn it.
18.
All right. Then I'm gonna give you. What'd you roll,
14.
Sean? Okay,
14.
I'll give you this tiny piece of information. Actually, I'll give you an extra roll. Roll empathy.
Roll what now?
Empathy.
Okay.
Empathy. Put yourself in place of me.
Let's see. My character's a jerk and doesn't have empathy. So, no, wait, there it is. Oh, that's right. I had to add it in at one point. Nine.
Oh, 14.
Okay. You see the guy who looks like the kingpin, the tycoon-looking guy. He's between you and the fence. He gets up and he doesn't look pleased.
Mm, what does he do after he gets up? Does he just stand up, or does he stand up and turn his back?
No, he stands up and he walks towards you. That was your one chance to act. Preemptively says, "No, I don't think so. I think I heard something different."
Surprise, you're stabbed!
Shoot him in the head.
Now, since it's technically the next day, do you want me to give you a separate conceal roll?
No, I don't care.
It was a 20 to see it coming.
20 conceal roll, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's straight up. All right, go for it.
Uh, so is it do I do the special roll to see if I hit? Is it, or how does that work exactly?
No, I think you get use murder. So use murder any way you want. Either roll attack or roll murder skill.
And if I roll the murder skill, it's that special one, right? The
Yeah, you just have to beat the target in the specific area. Roll.
Use your front murder.
Okay,
He
so
is.
what's the
What are you targeting?
neck?
Okay, -4. So you need to beat a 4 on murder.
You to beat a 4 on murder. With a roll of a 1 is a 4.
You need to beat a 4.
Oh, okay. So it's my murder plus other stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
You roll it
murder.
as skill. So roll. roll.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, that succeeds.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought it was other. I thought it was other stuff. Like you got to add this,
I
that, and the
you
other.
you do add it up like a skill when you roll it.
Oh, okay.
But if you had rolled a 10, that would have been a crit.
Oh, nice.
So roll damage
Uh,
or roll damage with the modified murder.
with the extra ranks in murder.
Yeah.
What does a dagger do? Because that's what they were, right? They were daggers.
Are you using kill or damage?
Damage.
It's -1, I think.
-1. -1 rank, right?
Yeah.
So I have 8, and then 3 ranks in murdering. So 11. But that turns into a 10. So 10 ranks.
Mm-hmm. D12, D8.
Yeah! 11 silver dagger damage to the neck. So wait. 11. What is that? Plus 2, cause head damage, right? 1.25.
No, neck is arteries.
Ah,
It means your roll can't be lower than half of your total damage. You rolled 11, so you're whatever.
okay.
20. Yeah, you're still over half. You're good. So yeah, he goes, "Oh, silver!"
I
Um,
I attempt to.
because that was a surprise attack. I'm gonna give you guys. I'm gonna start the combat round. What do you guys want to do?
I
I'm gonna
run to
pull
the
out.
fence.
I'm gonna pull out my gun and I'm gonna say, "These are silver bullets. Don't none of y'all move." And then I'm gonna shoot one of them to show that I'm not playing around.
Go for it. Um, you have quick draw, right?
Yeah, actually, I do.
All right. Let me see. I'm gonna roll composure for the guy next to you and see if he passes. So he's actually gonna go ahead and move next to you when you do that, which will give him a parry roll against your shot. Why don't you go ahead and roll that attack for me, Sean? And Dan, you said you moved towards the fence?
Hmm.
Okay,
Stand
I'm
up.
going to try to grapple you or
Go.
wrestle you. So I hope you have something to avoid this wrestle.
It's half dodge, right?
There you go.
21 attack.
6 or wrestle. Okay, so 6.
Is it more than 18?
Ah, you got me. I rolled
I
a 1. It's
definitely.
a 7.
Okay, so you run towards the the fence, but this big guy grabs you.
As loud as I physically can. You're not. You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Well, you're also grappled. Would you roll for me, Sean?
21 attack.
21. Damn you. Let's see. Oh,
Would have been better, but
yeah,
I'm in a
that's
negative
that's
one.
that's a hit. So go ahead and roll damage for me.
Yeah, it would have been a better attack, but I'm in a negative one. So, what are you going to do? And off the board. Off the board. All right, total of 7.
7. Okay. Roll. Um.
Not as good as I would have liked to have rolled. I got a 1 on my 4-sided and 6 on my
Roll. Roll a dodge for me. Ah.
dodge. You
Burns.
say, sir.
That went under the thing.
19.
Ooh, tie. All right. Next round
The
of combat.
defender.
What do you guys do? Yep.
I stab. What's
Okay.
my negative?
And
Or
what are
is
you
there
doing,
any
Sean?
negative?
You
No,
shoot
you're
another.
using a tiny weapon.
I'm going to
Nobody
shoot the
has
same
superior
guy that I
position.
shot.
I stab.
Go for it.
Dang it.
Do
Fif-
it. Do it.
15.
15. 15 is not enough.
I
Um,
also silvered that
so
guy. These are silver
the,
bullets.
the guy in front of you, the guy that's holding you, Yuli,
Hmm.
sorry, uh, Dan, he starts getting very hairy.
Ah!
And
Ah!
he's getting all pumped up and jacked up, and he was already super strong to begin with. And you can feel his grip becoming even stronger as he does this. What'd you say you rolled, Sean?
I can't remember.
Oh, damn it.
Oh,
Well,
I think it was a 19.
okay. So you, damn it, 19, huh?
But I'm not
Oh,
attacking yet. That
almost.
was my dodge. I haven't attacked
Oh,
yet.
right, right, right. Give me your attack. This is the next turn.
Okay, yeah, I haven't even attacked yet. Nice. Let's see. Attack, attack, attack. 23.
23. That's a hit. Crazy attack. Go for it.
Go
What were
damage.
you doing, Yuli? You said you attacked and you
And then I
you
shouted, "You
missed,
ain't
right?
nothing but a hound dog."
And you missed. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Damage this time is 13.
So he takes this turn to go werewolf. He becomes extremely hairy, and his brow becomes furrowed. Claws come out of him, which are now digging into you, and his teeth are pretty vicious looking.
I stab.
Has the guy that I shot twice given up?
No, what was your damage?
I can't remember. No, wait. 13.
Okay, he's hurt, but he's also a
Wolfing out.
savage feral creature right now. He is he's not transforming like the other guy is, but he definitely seems tougher than a normal human. Um, by now, you are being surrounded. Uh, the Chinese guy and one of the other guys at the table have gotten up and are now upon you and ready to attack. Uh, they've you've got a round out of it because they had to push the chairs aside, and that the dealer is also a werewolf. Um,
Of course, of course, of course. Everybody is
yeah,
werewolf.
yeah, everybody's, but
Everybody's
no,
werewolf.
not everybody is, but it definitely seems to be a common thing around here. So we will go to the next action, the next round of combat. What do you guys do?
I stab. 18.
That is actually a hit.
Nice.
My phone is not happy. It's 110 degrees and my air conditioner sucks. My phone's slowing
Uh,
down real bad.
Gonna go odds and evens on the D4 because I'm rolling 7 ranks. Because of the -1, because of the dagger thingy. Oh man, this odds one. 5 silver damage.
5. You stab into him, and now that he's all wolfed out and stuff, it's like he didn't really care.
I'm using a monologue destiny point, and I'm going to force the guy that's fighting Danny to go into a monologue.
Good for you. That's a nice use. In his stupid hunters and take down my game. Insult me. That's how he does this turn. So you're spared a turn there. You're spared a turn there, Dan. He's not going to attack you this turn because he wants you guys to listen now. So you did you were about to be ripped in half, but instead, what you can still take your action, your
He
destiny
was
points.
suddenly compelled to talk.
Yeah, so he's not going to attack you this turn. What are you guys doing? But I am going to attack you, Sean.
Yuli
I
looks
think
frozen. Is that just me? Oh no, Yuli was frozen.
Yeah, it was weird. Like both of you guys were frozen for like a second, but we're back. So I don't know
Oh
what it
yeah.
was.
I thought
Okay.
Yuli EXE failed to load.
Okay. So I believe, gosh, we're at this turn. I just lost a turn, and I think we're just going to start the next round. I'm going to get 3 attacks on you, Sean, but you're already shooting, so give me yours first.
What now?
Give me your attack first. Attack, or do something. Same guy or what?
I'm gonna go full defensive on this crap.
Okay. Then I'm going to get 3 attacks on you. Go ahead and roll some defense for me.
Alrighty then.
Roll high.
I hope so. I really hope so. I mean,
You
what's
get
the bonus for going full defensive on my dodge?
Plus
plus
five.
5.
That's a good bonus. So, and I need three of them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm at -1. My dodge is a 12 plus 5, so total 16. My rolls are as follows: 5, 9.
Wait. Give me the totals.
Oh, that's why. Just for the sake of ease, man.
So that's 21 for the first one.
Yeah, 20, 16, 21, then 9, so 25. Then stay on the board. 3, so the 16, 19.
There's 2 hits on you, sir.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you're about to be severely messed up here.
Fantastic. And use another destiny point.
Oh, okay. Only 4 damage for the first one, which you take from a claw.
All right, hold on. Let me get to my hit points. This would be real damage.
Oh yeah.
So 4.
Mm-hmm. And the second one
And
is 16.
16. That's not good. Let's see if I'm still alive. I'm at
Okay, well you better think
-4.
of
I'm still alive. I'm in -4. Still alive. Still
you
alive. I'm
better
going to go ahead and use a destiny point.
yeah.
I don't have any luck points. So,
You could like lower damage.
yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to go with reduce but fall prone. So, I'm going to roll a 12,
You're
hopefully
only gonna
negating.
you're only gonna reduce 12?
Yeah, it's reduce 1d12 damage from a single attack with fall prone. I
Sh-
mean, there's
You
the
sure you
other
don't want
one where I could reduce 2d12 damage, but that's from any single attack and fall prone and lose my weapon.
yeah, well that last attack was 16 damage, so
Yeah, so if I go with 1d12, I could potentially reduce it significantly and fall prone without
it's up to
losing my
you.
weapon.
Just pick and go.
Yeah. I rolled 11.
Alright. Not bad.
So let me -11 that, which isn't
O-
bad. 'Cause
okay, next you also you fell prone though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, next round.
I'm also going to have to take off another destiny point.
Do you want to what are you gonna do, Dan?
Um,
As the werewolf is monologuing at you. It looks like his monologue's coming into an end. So you better do something quick.
I could roll to break the monster's hold, but I couldn't roll high enough even with the bonus, so that's not an option. I'm
He
going
is
to.
monologuing. Is he gesticulating in his monologue? He might have let go.
No, we did
Uh,
not.
make a hit, a critical hit. Do I have to declare that before I roll the attack?
No, you can use destiny points retroactively.
Okay,
Just go for it.
I go for stabby stabs. It's a hang on. Can't have multiple tabs. Yeah.
He's about to rip
I,
you in half.
I roll low. You have a chance. Give it to
17.
me. 17 is enough.
I
And
use
you
the
make it a
destiny
critical.
point to make it a critical.
Okay.
Roll some damage.
That would cheat you. It doesn't do anything in this book.
What? What do you mean?
He doesn't reduce damage from silver, so
But critical hit just means maybe I hit him in a really bad spot. No, to make it a critical hit.
you're not gonna. He's already taking full damage from the silver. He's vulnerable, so don't waste it. Just go.
So
You could
not a
either,
destiny point.
yeah,
Yeah, don't
either
use
not
it.
a
It
destiny
doesn't do
point
anything in this case. Go for it.
Okay.
Tell me the
Well,
damage.
4.
Yeah, you're not doing well. Sean, you're on the ground. What do you want to do?
well, I mean, I'm prone, so now my attack is boosted.
Go for it.
That's a +3, man. Isn't it?
Yeah, go for it.
So I'm gonna shoot the dude that's trying to kill my brother.
All right.
See, what'd you say? +3 for prone?
For
Yeah,
shooting
go for it.
prone.
Okay, +3, 16. Ah, come on, slidey thing. Ooh, nice. 26.
Oh, uh, wow. Roll damage.
All right. Silver bullet. Damage. Come on, slidey thing. Don't be a slidey thing. 6, 7. Great. That's pathetic.
All right. Um, let's end the campaign. Why don't you give me a defense roll there? Oh, you might live.
Who, me?
Uh, yeah, probably not. But roll defense roll
What's up with this?
versus wrestle.
No. What's up with this? Make an ally when a luck point is used option. How does that work exactly?
You use a luck point to live, and then you use the destiny point as well, and you gain an ally.
How do that?
All right.
I'm not. I would not survive his grapple damage.
Well, I rolled super low, but since he's actually turned into a werewolf, his strength is super high
Exactly.
right now.
Yeah. And I have really
You
poor
might as
weapons,
Um,
well,
so I wouldn't even. I'm not even gonna chance
he
it.
you might
grab
as well try the
he
roll
grabs
first.
he grabs you by the arms and begins to pull you apart. And we'll say that um gosh, we'll just give you the obvious ally. Before you are able to be pulled apart, and Sean, as you are about to be swarmed, uh, these guys, like wolves, are used to fighting in close quarters. They're, they do it pretty well. You were about to
And,
get mauled pretty ugly.
and suddenly my
Suddenly,
truck comes flying
suddenly the
through.
C10 comes crashing through the fence, smashing the crates and the kegs, making the kegs fly out into the alley, causing all sorts of debris. And Elvis comes flying out the window, two revolvers in hand, firing a salvo at all the guests
Hoo ha hoo ha hoo
inside.
ha hoo ha hoo ha.
Um,
This
you're
show ain't no
dropped.
good.
You are hurt and dropped to the ground, and you hit your head, and you're kind of blacking out as everything's going on, and you're crawling around, and you swear you see all these lights and stars around Dallas as he's shooting like crazy.
He's definitely the real Elvis. Elvis never died.
and there's blood splattering all over the place as Elvis never stops shooting but climbs out of the truck onto the hood, jumps off, does a karate kick uh, to the big kingpin looking guy that you were messing with. He shoots him in the heart and the head. Instead of reloading, he does a Chicago reload. He pulls out two more revolvers and continues to blast. Um, you guys are kind of messed up, and things are going pretty crazy. He drags you, Sean, first up and over the truck, and he throws you in the bed, and then you remember being picked up, Dan.
Oh, stand by,
He
ladies and
climbs
gentlemen.
up over the bed
There we
and
go.
throws you. He picks you up, climbs over the truck, and throws you into the bed. Slips back into the window, uh, rather gracefully for a man his size, and he drives out of there.
That's why you're the
And
king.
well, you're in the back of the bed, and so you guys are chilling out, eating some what was it, banana and peanut butter sandwiches,
Deep fried.
deep fried, and there is a lot of alcohol,
Deep
a
fried.
lot of partying, and you guys go on a binge with Elvis. So why don't you describe just some of the crazy things that you do in your party with Elvis?
Well, Elvis was
Your
known for
three,
waking up with pills, going to sleep with pills, and
your
drinking a
three.
lot of booze.
We don't talk about pills on this channel. We're PG-13.
Oh,
Why don't you give us yeah, tell us about the other more
A lot of two one lady under each arm swaying back and forth. A lot of eating. Him showing me his kung fu skills with his pistol. Hoo ha, hoo ho. Me going kung fu back to him. Yeah, hoo ha, hoo ha.
we meet the other Elvises. We wind up dressed as Elvises.
The pieces get added on as the night gets later and later. By the end of the night, we have full outfits going on. I got the extra rhinestones on the wings and kind of spinning around, being glittery and shiny.
And at this point, because Elvis has not taken a single pill, I'm convinced he's not the real Elvis.
I said we don't talk about that on stream. What don't you get about
No,
that? We don't take pills here. This is a family channel.
no, of course we don't. None of us did. And neither did Elvis. That's why he's not the real Elvis.
Lots
It's a
of
historical fact that Elvis took pills.
Well, they said
lots.
he was hot, but it was just a lie. All right, you guys party out,
With no
and,
pills.
Party
and
till
you
the
make a
walls come
friend.
off.
You make a friend, but you also need to give me a roll.
Oh,
I believe when
yes.
you
I think it said
D6.
the GM has to roll. Let me check.
Does it? Can you read it for me?
Do, 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 do. Make an ally when a luck point is used. The GM rolls 1d6, and the ally is
Uh,
antagonistic on a roll of 1 or less, plus 1 each time this option is used. If the
all right.
ally is not in play when this option is used, the GM may determine the relative usefulness of the ally according to his needs, or roll a d20 to determine said usefulness.
Okay, that's it.
Apparently has to roll money.
You guys made Elvis as an ally.
Nice. We got a road dog.
So congratulations.
Woo! Good thing it's not the real
Right,
Elvis.
Night City, gonna set my soul on
Oh
fire.
man, we got a gunslinger and a
Oh,
free radio.
that's ready to burn. So we get those stakes up high. There's 1,000 pretty women are waiting out there, and they're all living with devil may care. And I'm just the devil with love to spare. So viva Las
Las
Vegas!
Vegas.
Viva Las
Las
Vegas!
Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas! And that's the end of our episode for today, guys. Thanks for joining us. If you joined us, if you see this later on YouTube, which I think you might, because our viewership is low, but we're not. We know it's going to get a lot higher. So, but you'll probably be want to catch these episodes on my YouTube channel, Artists for Hire S, so you can catch up with the story so far. Um, Go ahead and look below the video here and check my link and click on my YouTube link so you can check out that channel. This was episode 6 of Preternatural, based on the supernatural universe, based on it pretty somewhat faithfully. But we are playing in the 80s. Also, this stream happens every Monday, so check us out. Again, check the schedule so you know what time to check us out because Twitch sets your time zones automatically. Um, we are going to disappear for 30 minutes.
Before we
And
do, before we
no,
do,
you got announcements to
additionally,
it?
additionally, there are new social media going up. We have a Reddit sub, and Yuli, what did you put up?
You could check out Heavy Metal 2023 on Instagram.
And on Reddit, you can check r/heavy metal, spelled HEAVYMETTLE. There will be updates about the upcoming release of the system, and of course, any updates to the system. And the episode's links are also available there.
Right. So Luke's talking about the role-playing game that we are using to run this campaign, which we'll keep updating you on. Don't go too far because we will be back in 30 minutes. And also, in case you don't catch this in 30 minutes, make sure to check me out tomorrow where I'll continue working on this table behind me. I draw and give advice. Hopefully, you have questions about TTRPGs and art, which is what I like to talk about. You can, it's a nice 4 hour stream. You guys can come along and draw with me. Um, so we're going to head out and we'll see you guys in 30 minutes.
I'll be there tomorrow making smart ass comments.
Absolutely. And it's time for
Maybe possibly not an awkward out.
uh, maybe awkward
Maybe
exit.
possibly. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, maybe.
Bye
Bye.
bye.